Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, I'm uploading this video after such a long span of time. So for all those people who are connected with me in my different social media handles, you must be knowing this thing that I am experimenting with a new venture, which is about inviting guests and doing a podcast with them. So just because I'm doing those podcasts in the Hindi language and I'm uploading them majorly in my Hindi channel only. So if you speak Hindi, understand Hindi, please feel free, and I will highly appreciate if you can show your support, join and watch all those podcasts as well. Too much of the hard work which goes into it. And just because I started a sadhana, I thought that I will be done with them in the Gupt Navratri days only, but I was little bit underestimating the total count, so I'm just occupied with these things. So that is the only reason my upload frequency has diminished in the past couple of weeks, but I will definitely try to catch up, because no matter whatsoever other things I will do, astrology will always be my first love, my full-time passion. So okay guys, now in this video we will have our discussion on this monthly transit results for the month of August. We are already going through the holy month of Shravan, and let's say for example if you have any Sarp dosha, Kal Sarp dosha, any affliction to your moon in your natal chart, so like worshipping Shivlingam in this holy month becomes very auspicious. Also guys, we will be celebrating Raksha Bandhan and Janmashtami in this month as well, in the month of August. I will make a separate video on that. So okay guys, now before we will shift our discussion to the customized results for all the rising signs, let's briefly try to understand how planets are going to be behaving this month. So guys, during this month the Leo sign is going to be getting a lot of prominence, because first of all, after the half of the month of the August, Sun will enter its own sign. Definitely it will glorify the qualities of the Leo. Over and above that, we all know this thing that Venus from the July 31st only will enter the sign of Leo. It is going to be transiting over there till August 24th. Along with that, Mercury, which has already transited on July 19th, it's going to be there till August 21st as well. It's going to be turning retrograde as well, from August 5th till August 28th. It's going to be retrograde as well, but it is going to be imparting its influence, its energies in the Leo sign. And along with that guys, we all know this thing that Mars, which is currently transiting the Taurus sign, it is conjunct with the planet Jupiter over there. So Mars is going to be transiting in the Taurus till August 25th. But Mars from the Taurus will also be giving its fourth aspect to the Leo sign. So that in itself means that definitely all the attributes and signification of the Leo is getting a upper edge or a boost during this month, because apart from the presence of the planets and the aspect of the planet Mars, even Saturn from the Aquarius is also aspecting it. So definitely whatsoever way the energy of the Leo is getting applicable in your case, and if it is also right now activated because of if you're in the Antardasha or the Pratyanta Dasha of the Sun or any planet which is placed in the Leo, then good results can be attained. So okay guys, now we will briefly look at that how this month is going to be treating all the rising signs. So guys, starting first with the Aries Lagna natives. Definitely guys, in your case, as you can see this thing that first of all, to begin with, this energy falls in your 5th house. So I would say this thing that pertaining to the matters of the love, romance, academic pursuit and all, this month is actually creating a very good energy. Let's say for example, if you already like someone and you want to express your love to someone, you are connected with the fields of art, entertainment, media, and during this time only you're about to showcase or release any of your artwork, any of your project. So the energy of this month will definitely support you. Along with that guys, definitely your ascendant lord Mars is going to be transiting in the 2nd house. I always say this thing that wheresoever the ascendant lord goes, it only has good in store pertaining to the matters of that house. So let's say for example, if during this time only you're trying to build something close to your hometown, close to your family, or investing in any family asset, or buying any property, any land and all. So during this time, with this energy and presence of the Mars over here in your 2nd house, it will definitely support you. Along with that guys, we cannot even overlook this fact that right now you both the houses of income, opportunities and finances are in a very potent, in a very strengthened state. So beyond any doubt pertaining to the matters of new income channel opening up for you, or in the past some sort of money which was like you're trying to get back, or you almost lost hope of reclaiming that money which you owe to someone else and all. So chances of reclaiming that money, that amount, is going to remain very strong. Apart from that, for all those people who are in any capacity, you're working in the fields of finance, something to do with the being in your own family business, public speaking, so all those people can also get benefited. And definitely guys, with this whole combination of the 11th house, like second house and the fifth house, definitely there's a high possibility for people who are invested in the fields of stock market, trading and all. Those people can also get benefited during this time. Now guys, when we talk about the Taurus rising natives, definitely guys, in your case, as you can see that because somehow I'm going to be biased with my this monthly analysis with the way the Leo energy is getting applicable in your case, because of the presence of the sun after the half of the month, presence of the Mercury and Venus over here, Mars's aspect and Saturn's aspect. So somehow, like let's say for example, if you're trying to accomplish anything connected to the matters of the fourth house, like doing any investment in your home, buying a new vehicle, or if you're professionally operating in the domain of the fourth house, you're working as a realtor, you are an architect or something to do with the public domain, public service and all, so all those people will stand a very good chance. Definitely guys, in your case, somehow, because see, Mars is a very passionate, it's a very very competitive kind of planet. So I would say this thing, that even from the perspective of like you performing well in any competitive situation, because Saturn is already right now transiting in your 10th house. So let's say for example, during this time you have been bestowed upon for any important project, any important responsibility and all, or during this time only you have to take some important decision and all, so you'll be able to take that decision with complete conviction. So I'm not seeing any dilly-dallying in your decision making during this time. And yes guys, this is how I'm seeing the presence of planet Mars and Jupiter, two very strong planets right over there in your first house, in itself indicate that definitely like whatever drive you possess, whatever initiatives you want to take, divinity and luck is also going to be supporting you during this time as well. And there's also very strong possibility that because of the support of some friend, specifically in all those cases where like for any meeting a new client or introducing you to some important business partner and something. Now guys, it is getting equally applicable whether we talk about in the matters of the someone acting as a wingman, introducing you to someone as a love interest, or whether we talk about for the commercial business alliance and partnership and all. So I would say that your connection, your references, your friendship will also play a very integral important role over there. But my one piece of advice to the Taurus native is that give emphasis to the matters of your fourth house during this month. Like whatever you are trying to achieve, you want to structure or you want to build around the matters of the fourth house, the energy of this month will remain to be very favorable for that. Now guys, when we talk about the Gemini natives, definitely guys, in your case, as you can see that the energy of the Leo this month is going to be getting very potent, and it is going to be influencing a house which is very dear to you, which is very close to you, because we all know this thing that the main forte of the Gemini native is that their communication, their connections, their capacity to take initiative, how they project and they present themselves. And like the way guys, if you have skipped the introduction part of this video, so I already mentioned over there that during this month, with the presence of your ascendant lord Mercury in the third house, Venus over here, after 15th August, presence of sun over here, Mars aspecting it with its fourth aspect, Saturn aspecting it, so a lot in the matters of the third house can be accomplished during this month. So definitely guys, for all those people who are like, you are a freelance person, you are like a performing artist and all, or you're connected with the field of like you're working as an influencer, as a creator, working in the fields of sales, media, marketing, so you'll be able to like do justice to your job. So like more opportunities, more auditions, or more people trying to get in touch with you and all. So this is how this month's energy is going to be working out for you. Definitely guys, in your case, we know this thing that, see, Mars is not a very favorable planet for you, but just because it has got a rulership over your 11th house as well. So and now just because Mars is there conjunct with the planet Jupiter over there, so a lot many Gemini Lagna natives might be put in that sort of enigmatic situation where you will be obliged to forcefully shed money out of your pocket to help someone. So my recommendation to the Gemini Lagna native is that during this month as well, like doing any charity or like doing any voluntary work will be highly rewarding, because whatever you will be doing, there is a very holy auspicious planet which is going to be observing it, which is going to be taking note of it, all the good deeds and charities done by you. So yes guys, for anything to do with the charity, voluntary work, helping people unconditionally, this is how the month's energy is going to be working out for you. Along with that, pertaining to the matters of you feeling yourself empowered, getting the support of the right set of people, and during this time only if you have to initiate something, like I can assure you during this month for the Gemini Lagna natives, suddenly your short travels are going to go very high. Like you will be much in demand at multiple places at the same time. So lot many people have to take undertake lot many short travels. And like let's say for example, for all those people who want to take out time for their hobbies, extracurricular activities and all, people who are like working as an influencer, I have already mentioned this thing. So very good month like for collaboration, for sponsorship or projecting the best of your talents and expertise. Now guys, when we talk about the Cancer Lagna natives, definitely guys, I've been like hearing a lot from the Cancer Lagna natives, because Saturn transiting from the 8th house is not a very easy energy to deal with, and like whenever Moon is transiting from their 8th house, I get many distress call or messages and all. So yes guys, this month is going to be working out very favorably for you, because as you can see this thing that like too many planets are going to be positively influencing the matters of your 2nd house. Mercury is transiting over here. It might turn retrograde from August 5th till 28th, but still it is there in the 2nd house. Venus is transiting over here. Sun after the half of the month will also enter in its own house. Mars is expecting it, Saturn is expecting it. So definitely guys, pertaining to the matters of your 2nd house, which has to do with your family, which has to do with your finances, incoming financial gains, opportunities and all, this month is creating a very favorable energy for all of you guys. Let's say for example, if in any capacity, let's say for example you are in the fields of finance or public speaking or something to do with the like in your own family business and all, so or if your field or your income is somehow connected with the government or government aided, funded, supported projects and all, so all those people will definitely get benefited. Definitely guys, in your case there is little bit stress which is happening in the matters of your 8th house because of the presence of the Saturn over there. You might find yourself being detached from people around you because of the presence of Ketu in your 3rd house, but we cannot overlook this fact that irrespective of all these hurdles, your house of income, opportunities, gains, profits is in a very potent state. With the presence of like Jupiter and Mars there in your like 11th house, 3 planets being there in your 2nd house. So yes, from the point of view of income, gains, connections, supporting you, helping you, or being able to impress people with your public speaking, with your speech and all. So in all these matters and regard, the month is creating a very favorable energy. Like rather guys, I would say this thing that if you are in that crossroad that there are like some lucrative opportunities which you have been eyeing for a long time, all what is needed for you is to sign that contract, sign that agreement, get into that collaboration. So I would say that specifically pertaining to the matters of your finances, of financial portfolio or distant your financial goals and vision, for taking some important decision, this month is creating a very favorable energy. Because guys, understand this thing, Jupiter is your 9th lord, which means your 9th lord is like the merit of your dharma is in the house of the wish fulfillment. Over and above that, Mars is your Yokaraka planet, the 10th lord, 5th lord, it is also there in the 11th house being conjunct with Jupiter. So I mean to say that if you have any of those plans in your mind, the sketch is ready, so do not make any further more delay. It is much better to get it signed, put that down payment and get started with that business aspiration of yours, because planets are supporting you. Now guys, moving ahead, Now when we talk about the Leo Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case, as you can see that the way I mentioned this thing, that during this month the energy of the Leo is coming into the prominence because of the presence of the Venus over here. Mercury is going to be retrograde, but still Mercury is going to be here till August 21st. Sun is going to be entering in its own sign in your first house, ascendant lord, after the half of the month. Mars expecting it from the like 10th house, Saturn expecting it from the 7th house. So that means planets are actually putting you in a very powerful position. So let's say for example, if you are in your own business, you are in any leadership role, during this time only you have to like kickstart any important big projects and all. So I would say that you will be able to perform very well. See guys, understand this thing, like people who have many planets either placed in the first house or expecting their first house, the beauty of their life is that they get support in multi-dimensional way in their life. So yes, this is how your personality is going to be perceived, and the bar of expectations from you is going to go all-time high during this month. Along with that guys, definitely Jupiter and Mars is your Yogaraka planet. It is going to be there in your 10th house till August 25th, being conjunct with Jupiter, which is your 5th lord as well. So I would say this thing, that specifically for all those people who are like in their line of work, like you have just completed your studies, you're looking for that job placement and all, or I would say this thing, that if in your line of work giving advice to people, financial management, financial handling is an integral part of your line of work and all, so teaching, training, counseling, so I would say that all those professionals will definitely get benefited. So definitely guys, with this combination taking place, see, because in your case guys, if you will see your 7th house, your 10th house and your 1st house, they are in a potent state, and somehow we say that okay, this is in a way is the visible region of the zodiac. So I mean to say that yes, this is the time for you to be in the limelight, take those important steps. And I would say that if your dashas are also running favorable, this month will actually kickstart or mark some important events in your professional line. And specifically it will enhance your public image as well. Now guys, when we talk about the Virgo natives, definitely guys, in your case, as you can see that the theory which I gave, that during this month the highlight is going to be what is happening in the matters of the Leo, because of the presence of the Venus over there, Mercury over there, Sun will enter after the half of the month. Mars is also expecting it with its 4th aspect till August 25th. Saturn is also expecting it. So definitely guys, if any of your concerns are connected with the matters of the 12th house, something to do with spirituality, with the foreign land, visa, immigration concerns, import export nature of work, so all those people can definitely get benefited with this much energy getting infused in the domain of your 12th house. Second thing is that definitely guys, in your case planets are in a good state in your 9th house. Although Mars is not a very favorable planet for you, Jupiter is also in a way not that favorable, but just because their placement is in a very auspicious holy house. So let's say for example, pertaining to any of the XYZ reason, if you have to undertake any travel during this time, because guys, we cannot even overlook this fact that right now as per the double transit rule, your 3rd house is also getting benefited, being expected both by the planet like Jupiter, Saturn, but also now with the Mars as well. Mars is looking back in its own house. So that in itself means that like let's say for example, if you are a performing artist, or you are an entrepreneur, self-made person, or you are a creator, influencer, so the energy of this month is very supportive, specifically if you are doing something which is actually benefiting the common man, like trying to educate, uplift, inform people. So if you're working in that genre, or let's say for example you are a writer, you are an author, during this time only you have to publish any of your work, or during this time only specifically guys, because the way planets are functioning right now, in this month your 6th house, your 9th house, your 12th house, your 3rd house is somehow in a prominence. So that in itself means that if even whether it's about filing any visa, immigration related documents, putting the file in process, or any work related international travel, long distance travel and all, so all of that will actually prove to be very beneficial. So overall guys, it's a very uplifting time, and all those people in whose case, in whose line of work 12th house is getting applicable, definitely you are going to reap the best of the results. Now guys, when we talk about the Libra Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case as you can see, the way I've been saying this thing in this month, with the presence of the Mercury in your 11th house, which is going to be retrograde from August 5th till 28th as well. But Mercury's presence over here, Venus's presence over here, Sun after the half of the month being in your 11th house, Jupiter aspecting it with its Mars aspecting it with its 4th aspect, and Saturn giving it straight aspect. So definitely guys, pertaining to the matters of your social circle, your circle of influence, something to do with like any of your those vision and anticipated projected plan of yours, you will definitely see the growth in leaps and bounds during this month. Along with that guys, we all know this thing that right now in the transit, both the planet Mars and Jupiter are transiting in your 8th house. So yes guys, for all those people who are connected with the fields of research of any form, so it's a good time for them. Like even many people might also stand a chance for some sudden like unpredictable financial gain as well. But again guys, the vulnerability still remains in the matters of the relationship. So before committing to someone, you have to be very cautious, you have to be very careful. So because guys, what happens is that sometimes too much of the idealism also does not pay us. So with 7th lord being in the 8th house and in the influence of the Jupiter, we might sometimes just driven by our ideologies and philosophies, we end up taking those steps which are not very fruitful for us. So be very cautious, be very careful over there. But guys, like the way I mentioned this thing, with the prominence of your Saturn, your Yokaraka planet being in a strengthened state in the 5th house, Jupiter Mars in the 8th house, where Mars is aspecting your 11th house. So definitely guys, for all those people in whose case you belong and work in a field where there is a possibility of sudden fluctuation in your fortune, capacity to make money, large sum of money in a short span of time, which generally happens in certain fields like stock market, trading, for artists and creative professionals and all. So for all those people, definitely the month is creating a good energy. But one thing is for sure, pertaining to the matters of a very vibrant social life, or being in a limelight, chance to meet important people, socialize, hobnob with people and all. So regarding that front, the month's energy is very favorable for the Libra Lagna natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Scorpio rising natives, so guys, in your case as well, if you have skipped the initial part of this video, so I mentioned over there that during this month, the energy of the Leo is definitely going to be in the prominence because of the presence of Venus over here till August 24th. Mercury is going to be retrograde from August 5th till 28th, but it is going to be over here till August 21st in the 10th house. Sun after the half of the month. Mars is also aspecting your ascendant lord, aspecting your 10th house with its 4th aspect, and Saturn is also aspecting it. So that in itself means, pertaining to the matters of your professional front, this month is actually creating a very positive energy. Like you'll be able to take some important decision, or you will be trusted for some important projects or with some important responsibilities and all. Along with that guys, even if you will take into consideration the way the whole Kendra Bhava of yours are getting influenced. So Saturn is already there in your 4th house, your ascendant lord and Jupiter is there in your 7th house, and with many planets transiting from your 10th house. So that in itself means, if your angular bhava, your Kendra Bhava are in a strengthened state, so that means you are in a very well balanced state where you have this capacity that you are not only being well supported, but you will be able to take those decisions which will fortify your position in the society. So I would say this thing guys, that definitely you can prioritize this month for some important decision, whether in your professional life, in your career front, or whether in the matters of your family life or your domestic life as well. This month is actually creating a very positive energy, because guys, you have to understand this thing that after August 25th, your ascendant lord will transit in your 8th house, which will actually create a hurdle for another couple of weeks. So till August 25th, you have the golden time to make the best use of this opportunity with this kind of strengthened combination which is forming for you guys in the transit. So definitely guys, even for all those people who have been single or on a lookout for any matrimonial alliance, your ascendant lord is there in the 7th house, being blessed by the presence of the Jupiter over there. So for all those people who are single or on a lookout, it's a good month for them. For all those people who are like let's say for example, you are eyeing for any senior position, any important coveted like promotion, titles and all. So this month can actually give you a very strong, can make you a very strong contender for that promotion or that job or position which you have been eyeing for. Even in the matters of a domestic life as well, like let's say for example, you have to make some important investment or do some decor or restructuring in your home as well. The month is creating a very favorable energy for the Scorpio Lagna natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Sagittarius Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case, if you will see the kind of theory which I gave at the beginning of this video, that during this month Leo is getting the prominence because of Saturn aspecting it, planet Mars aspecting it with its 4th aspect from the Taurus, and with the presence of the Mercury and Venus and Sun coming after the half of the month. So that means guys that definitely luck is going to be supporting you during this month. We cannot even overlook this fact that your ascendant lord, however, is there in your 6th house, and whenever the like specifically planet of finance and wealth, Jupiter goes in the 6th house for your Lagna, in a sign which in itself Taurus also represents financial management, it creates a scarcity of that. But again guys, over and above that, if you are professionally operating in the domain of the 6th house, like you being a loan officer or in insurance or in health fitness industry, this might be your golden time as well. But guys, good thing is that if you will pay attention, your 3rd house, like where the Aquarius sign is, where Saturn is transiting right now, with retrograde increase in its Cheshta bal in your 6th house, your important planet Mars is also conjunct with the Jupiter, your ascendant lord, and with planets transiting from your 9th house. So this whole axis is giving this indication that specifically those professionals who are connected with judiciary, or those people who have to give any competitive exam, people who are like eyeing for any support in the form of their loan getting approved, or they are on a lookout for some sponsorship, funding and all. So for all those people, it is definitely going to be a good month. But again guys, one thing is for sure, that during this time, if there is going to be any long distance travel, like any work related travel, that will prove to be very rewarding. If during this month, like I would also recommend that because we are already going through the holy month of Shravan, and we will be celebrating Janmashtami in this month as well. So even if you have to undertake any pilgrimage to any holy pilgrimage point or religious site, so that will also prove to be very rewarding as well. So yes guys, for all those people who are like any concerns of import export nature of work, any concerns of like people who are working as a teacher, professor, lecturer, working in the fields of judiciary and all, so overall it's a very uplifting month for the Sagittarius Lagna natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Capricorn Lagna natives, so definitely guys, as you can see that during this month the highlight is going to be the sign of Leo, because of the presence of like Venus is going to be here till August 24th. Mercury is going to be retrograde, but from August, like I would say that from July 19th till August 21st, Mercury is also going to be there in your 8th house. Sun after the half of the month, Mars aspecting it with its 4th aspect from the 5th house, and over and above that Saturn, your ascendant lord, also aspecting it. So definitely guys, for all those Capricorn Lagna natives in whose case any of the matters of the 8th house is getting applicable, or let's say for example you are also in the Antardasha, Pratyantara Dasha of the planet Sun during this month, definitely you are headed for some sudden unpredictable gains and benefits which will be waiting for you. Or let's say for example, if you are already engaged in the fields of the 8th house like occult, tantra, research, mysticism, or insurance, revenue, if you are connected with these fields, then also guys this month is going to be very like fortune awakening for you. Along with that guys, like the way I've been seeing this thing, this month the highlight is that your 2nd house, where your ascendant lord is in a potent state, like in a retrograde motion, there is an increase in its Cheshta bal. Over and above that, in your 5th house, we have the planet Jupiter and we have Mars over there, and your 8th house. So this 2nd, 5th and 8th combination also tells about that in any capacity, like let's say for example, if you are an artist or creator, but primarily and chiefly you work in the fields of like documentary making, research, exploration, or something to do with the stock market, or something to do with the trading and all, or for all those people who are like on a in any form of waiting for the any sort of alimony, any sort of inheritance, legacy, inheritance, any of those concerns. So this month is definitely going to be creating some positive energy, positive results for all those Capricorn Lagna natives. And yes guys, definitely for any of the concerns of your 5th house as well, I would say that this is the last couple of weeks for you to take the best advantage of it, because the conjunction of Mars and Jupiter in the 5th house is like once in a lifetime kind of opportunity. I mean to say it will definitely happen again as well, but I mean to say it's not kind of a transit which happens every month. So I mean to say, if you are chiefly invested in the matters of the 5th house, like something to do with your academic interest, artistic creative endeavors, mantra, like any sadhana, any anushthan, any religious austerity and all, or like let's say for example, even if you want to enroll for any short-term certification course or classes, any new skill and all, so I would say that prioritize the month of August, because the way planets are transiting, they will definitely ensure that you stick to those commitments for long span of time. And also guys, even in the matters of love, romance, love and romantic interest and all, the month is creating a favorable energy. Now guys, when we talk about the Aquarius Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case, as you can see this thing, that the concept via which I am explaining the monthly transit results, that during this month the sign of Leo is gaining the prominence. Mars giving its 4th aspect, Saturn giving its straight aspect, with the presence of like Mercury and Venus over here, and like Sun will also enter this house after half of the month. So that means any of the concerns and like projected plan of yours which is connected with the 7th house, like any of your commercial decision making, or on a lookout for a matrimonial partner for yourself and all, like you like someone, now you want to start courting that person, you want to propose that person. So any of the matters of the 7th house seems to be favorably working for you during this month. Along with that guys, I would rather say that more than the service professional, for people who are in their own business, they are freelance, self-employed people, the month is actually creating a very favorable energy, like new alliance, like a new avenue which you will be exploring during this month. And definitely you will be well supported by people around you as well. Along with that guys, with the presence of the Jupiter and the Mars over there in your 4th house, so definitely the matters of the 4th house, because Mars is going to be leaving your 4th house, and it's not like that Mars is leaving the Taurus, it's like Mars is leaving Jupiter. So conjunction of Mars and Jupiter is like combination like of which we have to take the best of the advantage. So we know this thing that Mars acts like a commander which is filled with energy, and Jupiter like it represents the guidance, mentorship, and the divinity and the blessing, good omens. So I would say this thing that like let's say for example, for all those people who have been planning to invest in land, in property, in real estate and all, and you can afford it as well, but sometimes we act lazy, sometimes we are not able to or willing to put extra efforts and all. So I would say this thing that before Mars make a move to your 5th house, it is a good time for you to take those decision with sincerity, seriously, because Mars in itself transiting from the 4th house is a good time to get benefited in all these kind of dealings. And Jupiter is also giving its like divine ring of Solomon, kind of a divine seal over there as well of blessing. So yes guys, in the matters of your, like I would say, the whether we talk about your family life, domestic life, in the public domain, or whether we talk about your commercial interest, everything seems to be well guided, well protected. And over and above that guys, your ascendant lord is already transiting there in your 1st house, so it is going to be like that only in a retrograde motion till November 15th. It's going to be long stay over there. So yes guys, I'm actually seeing the Aquarius Lagna natives being in complete control of their life. And yes, in your domestic life and in your commercial space, some important decision which you will take, which will prove to be very profitable, very happiness giving in times to come. Now guys, when we talk about the Pisces Lagna natives, so definitely guys, the monthly transit results are going to be explained on the same principle by which I'm explaining for all the rising signs. So guys, during this month, the sign of Leo is getting the prominence because of the presence of like Venus over here till August 24th, Mercury till August 21st. It's going to be retrograde from August 5th till 28th as well. Sun is going to be transiting over here like after the half of the month, and with Saturn straight aspect and Mars's fourth aspect. So definitely guys, in your line of work you will definitely see some positive developments over there. Let's say for example, from the past couple of weeks, if you get this feeling that my hard work goes unnoticed, or you're planning to do some amendments or changes in your team, like some sort of hierarchical shift and all, you will also get a chance to do that. Along with that, if you want to experiment with some changes in your diet, in your health regime, in your daily schedule and all, so all of those experiments will also prove to be very beneficial for you during this month. So yes guys, you will be putting your best foot forward, and you'll be supported by the right set of people around you as well. Along with that guys, we know this thing that your ascendant lord, which is transiting in your third house, and it is conjunct with your ninth lord as well. So during this time guys, definitely wheresoever the ascendant lord goes, it somehow ensures reinforcement, development, strength and growth over there. The only concern is that Jupiter, whenever it is transiting from the third house, it's like of a Marna Karaka Avastha for it. But yes guys, because of the presence and conjunction with your ninth lord as well, so during this time, like let's say for example, all of your efforts and initiative which were not reaping results from the past, during this time you will definitely find that rejuvenated energy in all those pursuits. Along with that guys, definitely we know this thing that with the presence of Jupiter and Mars over here, and Mars giving its aspect to your 6th house as well, so during this time only, if you are planning to get any of your loan sanctioned or loan mortgage get approved and all, so the chances for that is also very high. So yes guys, this is how I'm seeing specifically the excess of like planets there in your 12th house, Saturn being there in its own like Mool Trikona sign, and with Jupiter and Mars in your 3rd house, and with Mercury, Venus and Sun in your 6th house. So definitely guys, you are in a position to fight back, to work with complete conviction. People around you will also prove to be of a source of strength, source of support. And over and above that guys, this conjunction of Jupiter and Mars in your 3rd house is definitely supporting you in all of your endeavors. So overall guys, whether you are connected with the health industry, fitness industry, you're working as a lawyer, you are an influencer, sales media professional, overall the look and feel of this month is actually making you strongly competitive and a very strong contender for any next promotion or any job raise and all. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For furthermore updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.